Hi guys, Gareth here from Heartfelt Horsemanship. So I want to talk about the rollover, and I know a lot of our students are asking for videos on this so they can practice it a little more. The reason we do a rollover is predominantly for relaxation. If you're riding forward and your horse just gets a little bit bothered, you can disengage the hindquarters, move the forequarters and keep moving forward. But there's a whole bunch of other things that happen with it. It causes softening through the neck, through the rib cage, all the way to the hind. I use it to get my horse nice and snappy for lead changes, which we'll get to. So when we start off with the rollover, we'll walk off. I'll disengage the hindquarters while walking up to 180 degrees. From there I'll take off the disengaged leg, put on my forequarter leg and keep going in the same direction. Our goal is to get that we come out with the same momentum that we went in with, so we kind of keep cadence through the disengage. Now, hindquarters, have my leg back, switch legs, lift my rein up and out, and keep walking in the same direction. Once that's going well, so with Cherokee he's a little more advanced, you guys might need a little more time, but I like to go in at a walk. Once I get to the turn on the hind, so moving the forequarters, I come out at a trot.
Now the thought process here is after a horse disengages, the next step forward can be engagement if we ask them to move forward. Now what we're doing is we want to be able to move our horse's forequarters, the right side, the left side. Move our horse's hindquarters, the right side, the left side. And have our horse have a bend through their ribs, the right side and the left side. So what this actually does for the horse is it works all four quarters. It helps you find rhythm and relaxation while traveling forward. There are some confusions about doing a disengagement and that rollovers might be dangerous. If you are putting your leg on hard, if you are pulling on your horse's face and they're stumbling over their legs, A, you're not doing it properly, but B, yes, that could create damage. By the time that you guys get to practicing the rollover, your hands are going to be slow. This is a way for you to practice shifting your leg to the appropriate quarter that you want to move, and to be able to move with rhythm. This works all the left to right stabilizers, and horses have their stabilizer muscles work in diagonals. So you actually get to work your horse front to back, right to left, and across those diagonals, which can only be good in building a horse's muscles. So if you're still thinking that a disengagement in the rollover is dangerous, how you do it matters. You saw Gareth was moving with rhythm. He's using his legs in phases and nice and slow. Cherokee is responding, and that's why Gareth can do this and travel forward. It's one of the best ways I know to prepare your horse for advanced horsemanship work and create some great muscle tone as well as build rhythm and partnership.
And relaxation.
Relaxation is the key.
So you'll have some of the dressage people, you'll hear, I've seen articles and videos of dressage instructors saying, don't, because we tell people do as many rollovers as possible and many hindquarters engagements as you need. There's no such thing as too many, and I'll stick by that. So what the dressage instructors, they obviously don't have an understanding of what we're doing, and when we talk about a hindquarters engagement or a rollover, they're thinking about it in terms of how they're riding. And if you're riding your, let's say, your hindquarters engagement as a turn on the fore, so contact on both sides and trying to keep the front feet still, you are putting a lot of tension on those front legs. So if you did too many of those, absolutely, you are going to strain the front leg.
And on a particularly unfit horse, yes, that could be strain. But by the time that students are practicing this, they're riding horses who are reasonably fit and flexible.
Yeah, but still, even on a fit horse, you wouldn't do it on a concentrated rein a lot.
Exactly.
So, you're going to get a dressage test. For example, the cowboy dressage, you'll have horse ride in, stop, turn on the fore, full turn on the hind. And too many of those absolutely is going to be hard on a horse. It's a finesse movement. But when we do a rollover, which is, requesting the same thing, but on a loose rein, and we're allowing the horse's front legs to move. So I'm disengaging the hindquarters, but his feet can step around as much as they want. And when I change to this, I'm not being fanatical about having a pivot foot. Okay, so we're not overstraining a horse's ligaments and joints and causing that twisting that you see, particularly on a turn on the fore. Overdone does do damage. So I'm not arguing with the dressage guys that hear about us doing this and telling people to do as much as possible. I'm not arguing about their concern. Their concern is actually very valid. But always remember, we're doing it on a loose rein and we're allowing free movement. A horse bending left to right, we can do that until cows come home, and we're not going to do them damage.
I think the thing I would like to add to that is I agree 100% with what Gareth is saying. Doing this rollover exercise starts helping your horse find rhythm between you and your horse. It helps you learn when you can move your forequarters because the weight has been shifted to the appropriate foot on the hindquarters. Your horse is figuring that out along through the exercise. You're going to know where to put your leg, when to put your leg on, when to support with your rein, and it's a partnership exercise that should look like a dance. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Gareth, is there anything else you'd like to add?
I think that covers it. If people have questions, we can do follow-up videos, but we kind of need to know what they're looking for.
Yes, if you have anything specific to talk about this, I think this is a really great topic to talk about. It's a brilliant exercise. It's very good for your horses. And it also helps you learn to be better riders by knowing where to put your legs and when to use your hands. So if you guys have questions about this, if you're struggling with this, or if you want to discuss it anymore, please drop us an email at heartfeltkzn@gmail.com. You can also find Heartfelt Horsemanship on Instagram, or Jamie Lynn Heartfelt Horsemanship. And we also have a YouTube channel that we need you guys to like, subscribe, and share our videos so we can keep doing free videos for you guys. Hope you have a great day and good riding.